Welcome back, everyone. It is one of those days. Are we going to see a repeat of yesterday where the portfolios start running for those who are crypto heavy, or is it going to be a little bit of a pullback? I know inquisitive minds are out there searching for the answers. We're going to try to help you out on this and show the XRP family what you need to know today. There's a lot happening out there. I hope you're having a good day. If you are, let me know. Good morning to everyone out there on the East Coast, West Coast, other parts of the world. Good evening, and we're going to see where we're going. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from today. And let's get this one over 1,000 likes as quickly as possible and go from there. Let's root this thing on. I'm going to share the portfolios in the morning video. I usually say this for the afternoon, but once in a while I like to do this in the evening, or I should say in the morning one, not the evening one. I'll probably do both of them today. So I don't know if we're going to be red or green in this portfolio, but we're at a high water mark. I'm pretty pumped about that, and high water mark for closing for the big portfolio, which is fantastic. And of course, we got a lot of other things to catch up on. I gotta say thank you to a lot of people out there. I really appreciate it. We rolled out something for the first time ever, and I'm going to get into the XRP charts and everything here, guys, in a second. But before I do, I want to say thank you. Like, this is awesome. I'm getting back to teaching for those who did not know. I put down below, I put a link in yesterday's video, and it's over to my live session you can sign up for. It's going to be a small session, probably 20, maybe 30 people max. And that's all I'm doing. That's all it's going to be. It's just a small workshop, I should say. It's a small workshop I'm going to do. And as, of course, when I start talking about something, everything goes off. But it's a small workshop, and that's what I'm going to do. And so for those who'd like or interested, it's a beginners on technicals. It's totally beginners. You can read about it. Click that third link down here. I still got a couple of open spots left, and that is here. And you can read about it. And of course, Crypto Will has his, and Dr. Stock has his. If you want to know about options, you go with Dr. Stock. You want to learn about beginners, and these are all beginners workshops. Crypto Will, he has his crypto, and you got me for my technicals. Now, Code Learn knocks a big chunk off of this, 50 something off, 52 I think. So it takes it down quite a bit. So if you're interested, these are 3 different times as well. You get 60 days in a private community, not my Discord, just a little community just for those who took this session. That we talk about what you want to learn, so you're in a safe environment. You can talk about what we go over, talk about it, and learn more, so you start to feel comfortable. So if this is something you're interested in for either options, technicals, or crypto, check it out down below. We only got 9 spots left. Like I said, we're doing small classes, but I just, like I said, I want to say thank you. It was amazing how many people signed up. Now, for those who are like, Mo, I don't got no money. I just need to help learn on my own. I'm willing to do the research and everything. I do got my framework, my 4-step framework for successful technical analysis. That's down there. It's the first link down below. You can always do that one, sign up. That's one we just released. We opened up more spots for everybody. There's no cost there. And of course, come on over to the Discord, earn tier. Code, what do we got? What code is it now, guys? Code Learn. Yeah, I'm using a lot of them. Code Learn, same thing. Boy, you know what? If this thing does this again, it's time for a new cord. Anyway, so let's get into it, and we'll talk. Oh, I am doing live stream trading today at 2 o'clock. So you got to be in the earner tier for this. So if you guys are in there, get over there. You will see that link in the where I need to have it. So just to let everybody know. So now before I get into it, let's go ahead and take a look at the updated. There you go. Yeah, it went up a little bit. I like it when it goes up. That's a good thing. That's a good thing when I see these numbers going a little bit higher. A lot of red right there. Look at this red. 3, 3, 5. Big moves. But look at Ethereum holding strong. Not hardly moving at all, and that's what blows my mind. So I did end up buying just a few hours ago some XRP, and some Ethereum. I actually bought some Ethereum as well. I'll show you some of the candles I look at and stuff like that. But and so I ended up buying another 5K of each. And my dry powder, not here. This is the one, my small account challenge. You can see it's doing extremely well over the last month. We started at, I think, like 18 or 20,000. I don't even know. It's up a lot. It's doing extremely well. High water market was 33.4, so we need to get back above there somehow, some way. Same thing here. We started like 152, so it's up 80, 89, roughly 89K, which is awesome. Yeah, and this is where I ended up. My dry powder's down to 28K. So I ended up putting some back in, and this is where I bought it over here. And then, of course, for those who are like, hey, where you go? Normally it's Kraken. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, Kraken's where I like to do my things. Just click the more right here. Boom, right here, right there. And you can see the opportunity I have with that. And you can turn this into anything you would like, which is, XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever you're choosing there. So now take a look at this. And this is the minute candles. Mo, we don't want the minute candles. I agree with you. It's kind of interesting when I watch these. I'll be day trading today, teaching. I'm going to be teaching in my live session, and then that comes with a lot of people. In this session, I usually go over 0 DTEs. The name of it sounds absolutely crazy. Oh, day trading, 0 DTEs. It's actually, I'm teaching how to, and what it does is it gives you a lot of these candle formations, patterns, and everything else you try to recognize quickly. It doesn't, if you do a daily candle, and you come out here and do a daily candle, and you look at this and say, what's going on, Mo, on the XRP price prediction? It's the same thing. And I can make it like it's just every day's a candle, not every minute. And so it gets wild out there when you're watching these, so you got to be quick. With the daily candle, not so much, right? So you can see it bounces off the 50, comes back up, hits resistance, comes back down, hits the 13 EMA here, holds. Is it going to hold? Remember yesterday I told you that we hit the 13, and I told you this is a good area that I personally like. And so I did, like I said, I don't tell people what to buy or sell. I never do. I just share what I am doing. Well, I'm going to take a little purchase on this 13. Not a lot. You guys know I didn't do a lot. If it fails at the 13 and comes down, I will debate moving money out and buying back in at the 50. And because you're looking at what? If it confirms down here, just say like 308. This is all the way down to 289. And so I could save 20 cents down. If it got down there again, it would be a new higher low. And I'm not surprised about that. And then, of course, I would buy back in there, hoping that we don't go even lower. Now, I'm in. I am in, folks. I am in over 6 digits. And the question becomes, is this going to rally? So it's a point that I'm going to have to consider, that we get back above. And the line I'm trying to get back above, and you guys can see this, 318 right here. And once we get above 318, we want to get back up to the main line to go to new highs is 333. So we want to finish at 333 or higher. I'd like to see this over the next week. If we can get up there over the next week and we're back up here, oh, folks, it's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's almost like every Monday, like yesterday, every Monday. We go through the weekend. Tell me if this is how you feel. We go through the weekend. Friday comes. I don't even know what happens. We're up, we're down, whatever. You get to Saturday and Sunday, and all of a sudden, man, the markets, the crypto markets, they never sleep. They're open 24/7. You got countries around the world trading in them, including the U.S., and all of a sudden, you got this demand, everything's pushing up, and then you get the Monday, and boom, down it goes. And it seems like that all the time. Doesn't it? I don't know about you. Let's go ahead and look at that. I can test that theory right now. So here is Monday, red. Let's go back and see the last Monday. Boom, boom, boom. Well, right there, green. Look at that. So I'll take that one back. And it says Monday, red. And Sunday, green. So, 2 and 2. So if you're playing baseball, it's 2 and 2. It's not bad. Does that mean next Monday is going to be green for us? I hope so. So wild stuff there with XRP. I do want to show you Ethereum because I did add some of this on. I just want you guys to understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. So I got in. I took a little bit of a chance. Folks, trust me. It's not lost on me. You guys know I've been loading up on this a lot. And, of course, it's up again 6 figures for me in the big portfolio as I showed you guys this right here. That's huge. 110,000 up. And I already took profit on this and got back in, and it ran it up again. So we're at a nice, I started at 2231, so this is up 210,000 now in 5 weeks. All in front of your eyes, folks. That's awesome. I don't even know what to say, man. It's not, I worked for When you hear me say up 210, up basically over 300,000 since I started sharing my portfolio and everything I'm doing to teach people. I am a teacher. I'm trying to teach people what I'm doing, how to do it, what I look for. And if you watch my videos, you learn. You learn. That's what it's about. And I got the learning sessions now, all these other things. I want to go back in time just a couple of years. I don't know, maybe more than that. But at the end of the day, I was making 30,000 my first year of teaching. And it wasn't that long ago, you know. I get it, maybe 20 something years ago. And it's just crazy to think how fast time's going. I go back in my mind when I was working at 16 years old. I worked at a place called Wise Markets. I always call it Wises, you know. You guys who are in Pennsylvania, you would know Wise Markets. I worked as a cashier and I made $3.75 an hour. $3.75 an hour. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. $3.75 an hour. I'd work 30 hours a week, going to school full time, you know, high school, and I made like $100. Then they would keep a lot of it, and I'd get like, you know, 80 something dollars after taxes or whatever, 70 something, and that was it. And that was enough to put gas in my car, to fix the car every time it broke down, because it broke down all the time, until I learned to fix it myself, which I did. Go to the junkyard, buy parts. All the things you have to do to survive. And then, obviously, I go to college. I become an educator after being a financial advisor. All these different things I've done in my life. And then when I get to, you know, everybody always said, you should have stayed as an advisor. A lot of the guys in the field I work with are like, you would have been what? And they always say, you know, you would have been so rich. You would have been all these things. But I wouldn't have been happy. And I got to be blunt with a lot of people. If you're working and you're watching this and you're like, Mo, I'm right there with you. I'm working a job that I don't like because it pays me a lot of money. I was in that situation as a young man. And I remember being married to my wife. And we just got married. And I told her, I said, I hate it. I'm not happy. I don't want to do it. And, you know, so we talked about it. And we both agreed, hey, if you're not happy, stop. And I did. So I went back to school, got my master's degree, and I got an MBA and a master's of business education to become a teacher, which I did. And then I was happy, but I missed out on the other part, which was I had no money. They only paid me $30,000 to start. It was horrible. I picked up everything extra I could do, which takes time away from the family. And you know, when you're volunteering as a coach and you're doing all this other stuff, hey, I'll be the detention monitor, I'll be this, I'll be that. And then I my last year, now you might say 30,000 start. Yeah, and then fast forward like 2 decades. You know what I made to finish just 5 years ago? 5 years ago, I made 63,000 with 2 master's degrees, like 20 years of experience. You name it, that's what I had. Tons of other things. 63,000. And man, oh man, that was rough. You could barely even, my wife and I could barely get by, and then she got cancer and I lost everything. It's just, I don't know why I'm bringing all this up. I guess because when I see numbers like I just showed you, I don't want you guys ever to think for a moment this isn't massive to me. Like the fact that I'm up over 210,000 on this one in 5 weeks in front of you, I don't know, powers that be are being kind. The research I'm doing is paying off. Like the things I'm trying to do is help others out there. If I've helped you, let me know in the comments. Like I had a rough couple of weeks here. For those who know, you know, and some positivity would be greatly appreciated. I want you to know I'm going to be here helping you as best I can. I'm going to continue to try to help you the best I can. And with these videos. And I know some people are like, hey, I'd love to take the session. I can't. Don't got the dough. I know. I've been there. I get it. I'm going to continue to help here. I got the webinar. I got other things I'm doing. But for those who want that small class, come on over. Let's check it out. Let me teach you again, because it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun. Like I said, that's that third link down there. But there's some good things. You're not alone. When I see this and I realize $210,000 in 5 weeks is 7 years of my first salary. 7 years. It's not that long ago. And if you actually go into my, just say $4 an hour, wow, that's over 5,000 hours worked. 5,000 hours. It's more than that. It's 50,000 hours. $4 an hour when I worked $3.75. Just say $4. That's 50,000 hours. Wow, 50,000 hours times 4 is $200,000. It's not even up to that. 50,000 hours. Holy cow. Holy cow, that's wild. I don't, like when I say that, it's just, that's why I tell people you need to learn technical analysis. You need to learn all you can learn, the options. You need to learn crypto. Combine them. That's what I have done in my life. I combine the knowledge and I get to where I want to be. I feel like the light is there. It's on now for me. It's a whole world that I thought I mastered already. Like I already thought I had all the information, but I never stopped learning. And then I kept learning. And that's a whole different story. And, I was already good with certain things. But, I was asked, it's a whole story. And someday I'll share that story, but not now. But I continued my education, and now it's even better. We created the bread recipe. We created the indicator we have in the Discord, like all these different things now, and we've taken it to that level. And so I hope I've been able to help some people out there. I hope I continue to help some people out there. The most important thing, I hope I taught some people out there. And that's my goal. So I know this video is a little, it changed the pace of what we were talking about, and I apologize by that. But you got to see what we were talking about. Now, if you haven't done it, get into the webinar. First link down below. Boom. There you go. Second link down below. Boom. Membership. Code LEARN. I'm going to be doing live streaming today privately in there for members in the Discord, or you can join here through YouTube. Hit the join button. You got to be an earner tier though. So if you hit that, boom, come in, click down there, and you can join that way. And last but not least, we got two of them. You got the Kraken here, but you got the candle method, and this is over there, that live training I'm doing, the live workshop. You guys can come over here, take advantage of all three. Code LEARN, and that's what I got for you. So I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord.